Oh, hey there. Hey, thanks for dropping by. In this tutorial, we're going to discuss assigning splice points and adapters. Okay, let's start with splice points. Let's say, for example, that out of this amplifier, I want to run into these three other speakers. Now, I could do this very easily by drawing a cable from the output here to the input here, and the output here to the input here, and so on. But let's say that that connection point actually occurs someplace else, maybe up in the attic or something out of the way, that we've got to stop on the way and terminate before it actually breaks out to these individual speakers. If that's the case, then a great candidate for that type of an approach is a splice point. Splice points in WireCAD have special behaviors. Here I'll go ahead and use one that looks like this. And I'll apply that just like I do drawing a regular terminal. The only difference between the splice point and a regular terminal is how it behaves when it's double clicked. So here I'll draw from the output of our splice point out to our various speakers. Okay, so now let's go ahead and assign this splice point. We're going to double click on it. It's going to present us a different dialog. Here we can manually enter in any sysname and port information, signal type, and location. The nice part about splice points is that you can, by virtue of their name, remove them from any of the error checking functions so that they don't become a cumbersome stopping point anytime you interconnect two cables and you already have some device named splice somewhere in the project. So we're going to fill in something with the name splice in the project. We're going to maybe name it. The names are inconsequential here, but we would like to know the connector types. So we'll pick some kind of connector type out of the list here. I'll say that this is going to be a screw terminal. And same thing with the other side here. I'll select the signal type, and in this case it'll be speaker. And the location, now this is kind of important. You know, provide enough information here to where somebody reading this will know where to go find that point of failure. So we update that there. Now this behaves a little bit different from what you're used to on any cable number assignment, because it has the word splice in the source or destination sysname. If you happen to connect multiple cables to it, it's not going to pop up the dialog box that says, hey, you've already landed a cable on that port. It's going to keep letting you do it without impeding your progress in any way. And so I'll go ahead and assign these three cables that are attached to that screw terminal. Okay, easy enough. Now this happens every time we attach multiple cables to the same port. We get multiple cable number text entities. So I'll go ahead and delete some of the extraneous ones, and then I will double click the cable text entity itself and open the text editor and say that these are SPK05 to SPK07. We'll just manually edit the text that way. Okay, so that works well for splice points. Now, what about adapters? Sometimes we find ourselves needing to adapt connectors. WireCAD has provision for that with a new entity called the adapter. Adapters behave just a little different from other terminals in that they expect you to drop them on the port to which you're adapting. The adapter then pulls the data out of the block to which it's attached and then prompts you for the connector to which we are adapting. In this case, I'll say we're going from the SPKW connector over to, let's say, punch down. And then I'll click OK. The information is then added to this block, and now we're ready to go ahead and cable that up. So to finish the analogy, I'll go ahead and connect the cable to this and then to this other speaker here. And I'll assign it, and we'll see that upon assignment we're coming from the AMP1 audio 2 out PD to SPKW adapter over to the speaker 1 banana input. If you happen to apply an adapter to a sysname that's not assigned, WireCAD will let you do it, but it's going to tell you that it can't get the information out of the block yet. We'll read here. You're assigning an adapter to an unassigned piece of equipment. After you assign it a sysname, you'll need to double click the adapter to get the sysname and port data info into this adapter. So at this point, this is unassigned, and we can't assign it until the actual functional block to which it's attached has been assigned a sysname. If we attempt, we get this kind of a dialog. It's the same one that pops up. So before I can proceed with that, I'll have to assign this a sysname. And once I've done that, then I can double click this and proceed with the assignment, picking a connector to which we're going to adapt. Okay, so that's a quick look at Splice Point and adapter assignment. I hope that helps you understand that topic a little bit better. But if you get stuck, feel free to give us a call or shoot us an email. We're on the web at www.wirecad.com, where you can download WireCAD and try it. And remember, we are here to help you with your design endeavor. Thanks for watching.